terrifying incident occurred during my hunting trip. When a male lion suddenly appeared before me, I instantly sensed impending danger. I hurriedly shielded my younger brother behind me, knowing that even with my gun, I couldn't kill such a massive beast with a single shot. At that critical moment, I actually lowered my weapon, trying to signal to the Lion King that I meant no harm. Surprisingly, the fierce expression on the lion's face began to soften, but suddenly, a gunshot shattered the tranquility. The shooter was my father. The Lion King roared and charged at me, his sharp teeth piercing through my body. My father fired several shots, desperately trying to stop it, but the lion clamped down on me and ran off. He knew I couldn't possibly survive. Yet the wheels of fate began turning at this very moment. Lion's blood accidentally seeped into my wounds, and somehow our genes reacted with each other. The Lion King seemed to sense this change. He dropped me on the ground and walked away. I miraculously survived, but my father wasn't the least bit happy about my resurrection. As a crime boss, my father couldn't tolerate my cowardly behavior. He wanted me to have the ruthlessness of a wolf, hoping I would take over his business someday. This way of raising me left me in pain and turmoil. Facing this brutal father, I didn't dare show the slightest resistance, but when I saw the Lion King on the wall, I could no longer suppress my inner rage. I returned to my room, vowing never to become a cold-blooded monster like my father. Not long ago, my mother had committed suicide after years of domestic abuse. I was utterly disappointed in this family and decided to leave forever in anger. Before leaving, I took out a mysterious card that seemed to hold great significance for me. Just as I was carefully climbing onto the roof, the tiles beneath my feet suddenly cracked. I expected to hit the ground hard, but instead landed lightly. I couldn't believe what had happened, but there was no time to think. I headed south all the way back to my mother's homeland, a vast grassland in the Russian Far East. As I was immersed in nature's beauty, a terrifying sound suddenly arose. I turned around in horror to see a massive herd of wild buffalo charging toward me at incredible speed. Faced with such a dense stampede, even the strongest lion would have to retreat. On this wide open grassland with nowhere to hide, all I could do was cover my ears and crouch down. Strangely, the herd didn't trample over me but chose to part around me instead. When I stood up, I found the buffalo leader protecting me with its body. Only after all the buffalo had passed did this Buffalo King turn and leave. I suddenly realized that not only could I communicate with wild animals, but my physical abilities had become superhuman. With just a slight effort, I could throw a spear 100 meters. My speed rivaled that of